What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Creed back with more videos, man. We got a lot to cover. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going hard every single day. Um, if by chance you wanna comment, go ahead and comment. Um, I'm streaming on all my platforms, so make sure y'all catch each show that I do. I go early in the morning, then I go late at night. You know what I'm saying? Try to catch everybody at least twice a day. But we're going to go ahead and get into the news. Your boy Donald J. Trump, man. It says TikTok ban. The app could shut down on April 5th if ByteDance doesn't sell. Donald Trump believes the deal will come before the deadline. Okay. And it says if Chinese owner ByteDance doesn't sell the app to a US approved buyer, however, Donald Trump believes a deal will come before the deadline. Last year, Congress required TikTok's China based parent company, ByteDance, to divest its shares in the company by January 19th. The American government argues that the TikTok app is a national security threat as it's owned and operated under the jurisdiction of the Chinese Communist Party. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't read the whole thing, but I am going to be honest with y'all real quick. Um, a lot of countries like China, you cannot own any property in China unless you're giving a percentage of that to a Chinese company. Um, so I think Americans in America should actually do that. They should think the same way. You know, any company from overseas, especially if it's ran by the actual government or is in cahoots with the government of another country, should have to sell at least 49% of the company or a piece of it or maybe all of it to an American company to ensure the safety of American citizens. You know, because I just think this is a weird thing, and then everybody thought TikTok was gone forever, but it wasn't. Is this another play? I don't know. Is this because people got played the first time? It was people crying, thinking TikTok was gone forever. Man, it was a mess, and I think this is just another weird example of what's going on in the White House. I really can't call it, but it is what it is. It says the law called Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Control Applications Act prohibits Apple and Google's app stores as well as web hosting platforms from distributing or hosting TikTok in the United States, which is based in a country that is not deemed a foreign adversary of the U.S. When Trump re-entered the White House on January 2025, he extended the January 19th ban deadline before returning to office. Trump said he would give TikTok's owner ByteDance a 90-day extension. However, once sworn in, he shortened it to a 75-day extension by the way of an executive order, delaying the ban until April 5th. As the deadline nears, another possible TikTok ban looms over the heads over 170 million Americans who use the app. However, on Sunday, March 31st, Donald Trump told reporters on Air Force One, "We have a lot of potential buyers. There's tremendous interest in TikTok. The decision is going to be my decision. I like to see TikTok remain alive." On Wednesday, April 2nd, he is set to hold a meeting, and that's today, uh, a meeting on possible investors to buy TikTok elsewhere Friday, March 28th, the New York Times reported that the private equity group Blackstone is considering a stake in TikTok. The U.S. company told would join an existing group of non-Chinese shareholders that are considered frontrunners in the bid for the app. Now that's a lot of mumbo jumbo. At the end of the day, it does need to be handled, sold, whatever, um, broken up. As much as some of these American companies need to be um, really looked at in certain ways. So I just think, hopefully, for the people who making a living off TikTok, it doesn't go bad. But who knows if they're serious or not this time around? Because I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just go to the biggest story of the moment right now. Man, the mugshot is released of Demetria Spence after being arrested for false 911 calls linked to young Scooter's death. This is crazy, y'all. Okay, it says the Fulton County Sheriff's Office just dropped the mugshot of a woman linked to a false 911 call that sparked a tragic chain reaction leading to the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter. Demetria Spence, 31, got booked into Fulton County Jail Tuesday, facing charges for transmitting a false public alarm. According to Atlanta police, um, her call sent officers to Lakewood Heights residence on March 28th, where Kenneth Bailey, known as to the world as Young Scooter, later died due to a leg injury. And if y'all don't know nothing about that leg injury, man, it was a tragic thing, man. Let me see if they have some actual what you call it footage real quick. We're gonna see if I can pull it up real quick. Let's see. Cause I think let me see. How's everybody doing? Let's see. We're gonna see if they got any. If we got the woman arrested. Oh man, I'm gonna see if they don't have. Okay, here it is. Here it is. 11 alive. Here we go.
We got the mugshot of 31-year-old Demetria Spence, who Atlanta police say placed a fake 911 call that ended in the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter. Today, the woman charged with making that fake call before the events that led to the rapper's death will go before a judge. 31-year-old Demetria Spence is currently in custody at the Fulton County Jail, and that is where we find 11 Alive's Karis Belger. Karis, let's talk about what charges is Spence facing.
Well, Spence is charged with transmitting a false public alarm. She's scheduled to have her first appearance at noon today. Police put out a public call earlier this week asking for the voice of the woman who made those 911 calls to be identified. Later, they say Spence was taken into custody. Young Scooter, whose legal name was Kenneth Bailey, died from injuries to his leg, according to the medical examiner. A statement says he, quote, punctured his right thigh, which led to blood loss. Now, police say they were called to a home on William Nye High Drive Southeast on March 29th about a dispute and a report of a woman being dragged into a home. The caller, who police say was Demetrius Spence, claimed there were gunshots. Atlanta police say officers knocked on the door of the home and a man opened the door before closing it in their faces. Officers say then two men, including Bailey, left the home and jumped a fence. And officers say they were not able to corroborate the claims made in those 911 calls. Here's a little bit of that audio.
The situation that's going on right now, this girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there.
Goodness God, they're doing
Atlanta
illegal
police
stuff.
have released a statement, and they reiterated in that statement that they did not fire their weapons during their interaction with Bailey or any of the others, nor did they use force. Right now, the incident is still under investigation. I'm Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
All right, Karis, thank you. And if you want to listen.
All right. Well, that's the news story on it, and we still got to see that footage. I understand everything that happened, and everything's looking like they're telling the truth. But it's still some unanswered things, and the woman's been locked up. I know she's gonna have a tough time whenever she gets out, if she gets out, and I don't know what she's gonna be charged with and how long her sentence is gonna be. But she admitted to making this call, which is crazy. Which is like, again, I've said it in my other video, my other live. Even if he was doing something to you, yo, go to the authorities the right way. Don't do the swatting thing, because you never know what could have happened. Somebody else could have got injured or hurt or killed in that confrontation with police. I just think, I'm not saying he did something to her. I'm not saying she's lying, but go to the police and do the right thing and do it the right way. This is something that could have been avoided, but due to people, I don't want to say the wrong thing on here, but I don't like the way that turned out. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And then we still have to see what the police actually said and did during the call. Because it's still a couple of unanswered questions. But I will go on because it's sad. It's sad, man. Young Scooter was an A-Town legend, and also his son isn't buying the Atlanta police's story that he died from cutting his leg on a wooden fence while fleeing. And he also shared a tweet from Young Thug who said Scooter's autopsy revealed he's been shot. Y'all know this is we already know that the medical examiner said it's definitely from a puncture wound or something like that. But I will read what his son said. His son said, I'm in back the police car. He gonna say, I'm the one who was chasing your dad. He really got away from us when he jumped them two fences, but we heard him yelling and he broke his leg. He broken his leg. If he didn't break his leg, he would have been gone. Just told grandma like me and your son the same person. Certain as we just ain't going for. I know what they did to him. Just said this last night. She wake me up this morning and say, you was right. Folks hurt my whole family. They gotta feel this S. So, again, the autopsy is revealing that he actually had a puncture wound or broke his leg or whatever. And the doctor, I'm not gonna play all that stuff again because I already played it on my other live streams. But you can hurt yourself real bad with the femoral artery or whatever that artery is called in your leg. and you can bleed out super quick. You can break a leg and bleed out. So I'm thinking that's what happened. He punctured himself and he fell and broke his leg. Um, and is that the did he get shot? Did he get anything else happen? We don't know the extent, and we still don't know the reason why he ran. So you know, again, I'm gonna go on, and I'm gonna wait till more information is known about this case, because a lot of us are speculating, and I hate to put out wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hate to put out wrong stuff. So that's why sometimes I don't even report on it until I get more details. But here's another one. Former NFL star Richard Sherman reveals armed robbers broke into his home with his wife and kids inside. Y'all check this. I think they got a video of it out. Oh, no, it's a still. It said, house being robbed at gunpoint with my family in it isn't what anyone wants for a birthday gift. Scary situation that my wife handled masterfully and kept my kids safe. If anyone has any info that can help find these people, please reach out. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That is the scariest thing for a man to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want nothing to happen to our family when we're not there, and it's a scary situation when you can't do nothing about it. So I do, feel for anybody who goes through anything like this. But I'm gonna read some of the story. All right, here we go. It says Sherman, who put in 11 seasons with the Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, posted screenshots and a video showing the alleged robbers inside his Washington State home from Saturday, a day just before he turned 37. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If you could keep where you live private and keep your situation private, or hire some security, especially when you're high profile and got money, you should definitely do it. You should definitely. This is this time and day and age, man. People are pulling up on you. People are pulling up on you. Is I hate to say it like that, but we are interconnected with this internet, so you have to be on the safe side. And the fact his family was home, I know that. I know the kids and the wife probably want to move right now. And I know, Richard Sherman, man, he's a legend. I know he's 38 hot. I know he's hot, man. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it, most of these home invasions usually be from people that you might know or be associated with, that know your full schedule. And the fact that they weren't scared to come in the house with the wife and the kids, and it tells you a lot about the type of people that ran up in this crib, man. I say be careful, be vigilant, be on your P's and Q's, man. Have more. If y'all drop something in the chat so I can let y'all, you know what I'm saying, so we could talk. But this is crazy work. This is crazy work. Like, I don't understand people, and all the craziness surrounding, you know what I'm saying, certain situations, man. I just don't I don't understand it. And this one more thing, I want to get this out. I want to get these out the way first, because I got other stuff I want to go over, but I'm gonna get these out the way first. MO3's manager reveals he was on the phone with him during the final moments and explains why MO3 stopped the car on the highway. If y'all don't know, MO3 was killed on the highway. Well, he was killed fleeing off the highway. Y'all check this out with Rainwater. This is his manager, Rainwater. Here we go.
Question is, why did Mo3 stop? It seems as though the car stopped on its own. Yeah, it did, didn't it?
It seemed like the car just went dead.
Dead, yeah, yeah. It was the same. I'm on the phone with him, but you know, if you look closely, he got the phone in his hand the whole time. But if you look at the video, it is like oil or something is on the ground right there. I don't know if the dude shot at something,
Like the radiator or something.
And yeah, but the car went dead. Um,
The number one question is, why did MO3 stop? It seems as though the car stopped on its own.
yeah, it did, didn't it? I think 3 ran out of time.
What was he saying to you on the phone? Do you remember?
It's crazy, y'all. Watch this.
Man, where you at? He said, right, they shooting. Where you at? Where you at? Come on, where you at? Come on, where you at? And then you just heard out of the gunshot.
Are you like in panic mode, or are you like calm?
3, where you at? Where you at? 3, where you at?
It's crazy.
I jumped out of bed. And then I could hear the paramedics.
So the phone's still on.
Yeah, and then the people saying, we can't touch it. We can't touch it.
Ow.
I think he had a chance.
The shooter wasn't the actual gunman, the actual guy who shot him wasn't the guy who was chasing him in the black Camaro. Was somebody behind him? Didn't he run into somebody?
He ran into somebody, I think. I think 3 ran out of time.
What was he saying to you on the phone? Do you remember?
But I will say this, man. That is wild. That is wild. The fact that allegedly, will say this. I'm gonna play y'all what Charleston White had to say. This is crazy. I try to look up stuff that's related to stuff, but y'all check this out what Charleston White had to say.
That's one of the reasons why Mo dead, homie. Come on. This ain't got nothing to do with this. All y'all fucking the same girls. Come on now. Come on. Trap boy Freddie, what'd he do? He go get Earl Spence. Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna put it all out there, Rain. I'm gonna put it all out there, Rain. This is about y'all. This ain't about the Mo is dead because y'all fucking all the same girl, giving each other these diseases, nigga. Come on now. Come on, Rain. When it rain, it pours. Hey, Rain, come on now. Tell them about the double cross, nigga, with Mo. Nobody knew what the car was. But you went to Mo. You said, nigga, I went and told him and leave Earl alone. He was going up there fucking with Earl. Him and Earl stayed in the same apartment. Earl, don't come on, Rain.
It's crazy, y'all.
Come on, Rain. You go lie, I'm gonna tell the truth, nigga. Earl got a lot to do with this. Earl got a lot to do with this. And Rain. Fuck you talking about? And I ain't even from Dallas. I'm from Fort Worth. Oh, how I know all this? How I know all this? I didn't know Mo3 before he died. Rain come over here fucking with me. Telling me the truth about all this. How I get all this information? That's one of the reasons why Mo dead, homie. Come on. This ain't got.
I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot to take in. Because like if you think about it, it does sound wild that Mo3 called him, and Rainwater was the last person to like hear anything, about Mo3. Then Charleston White. I don't know how old this video is, but I remember this video of Charleston White saying Rainwater backdoor Mo3. Now it seems like, what I'm saying? Of course, Yella Beezy has been accused of setting up the hit. But what was Rainwater's role in making that happen? Not saying I'm not getting in the middle of this, but Charleston White is bringing up things that none of these guys are saying right now. And you know how Charleston White and Wack usually gather facts and use them against niggas. They want you to spill all the tea because they gonna use it against you one day. And I'm not saying they be lying, but they do gather information. They like little intel niggas. little intels. And if Rainwater had something to do with MO3 getting set up like that, is crazy. And the fact that I guess the guy that did the shooting, it wasn't, I guess they just happened to catch him, like they said. So it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. And I hate having to cover this type of stuff, but it's all up on the internet. It's all, everything, all this is all up on the internet right now. And is you have to look at video after video just to piece any of this together. You know what I'm saying? And this is the last little piece of the puzzle. Keywan White, the hitman, Dallas rapper Yellow Beezy, is accused of hiring in a MO3, murder. Says he'll be home soon during a live from prison. This is wild. Like, this just keep getting crazy, man. Y'all check this out.
That nigga say, look. That nigga say, roll. Because niggas don't know how to act, huh? Free my fucking guys, man. What we doing in this bitch? I been home soon, for real, no count. Let me see this shit.
It's crazy.
What's that? We back? Hang on there, huh? We back?
Yeah, we definitely back.
Oh, cool little team, man.
Them niggas thought we can. Them niggas thought Nick can't go get their.
Oh, there you go, bitch. There you go. I don't know which one they talking about.
It's two dark skinned niggas. I don't know which one you talking about.
Which one you talking about? Oh, my best friend say which one said good morning this morning. Which one you talking about?
I said top of the morning.
There's two dark skinned niggas. What it is?
I said top of the morning early. Early I did say top of the morning.
It's two dark skinned niggas. Speak. That nigga say look. That nigga say roll.
But there you go. MO3's killer is literally, I think it's trolling, because he was out on parole, I think, when he did this, when he shot MO3. So I don't think he's going nowhere. But it's crazy how they could laugh at a situation like this. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying, that they got Instagram. It looked like they're on Instagram, and they could become celebrities while in prison. This world has lost all common decency and common sense. He's ecstatic he's in jail. I guess because he's gonna be there anyway. He is. I don't know how many people are watching this dude on live. It looked like, what, I say 60 likes. So it's got to be like 40, 50, 60 people in there, maybe more. So I'm having a hard time swallow this MO3 thing. Every time I listen to the MO3 thing, it gets deeper and deeper. What's up, Wealthy Mindset? It gets deeper and deeper when you hear more information about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the Yellow Beezy stuff, I wasn't so shocked because, they had a little war going on. Yep, absolutely. It's messed up. Absolutely, Wealthy Mindset. But Yellow Beezy and MO3 had a little beat back and forth. But the stuff that Charleston White brings up is even crazier, that Rainwater could have participated or may have known something. So I don't know, dog. It's a reason why, if y'all don't know, Rainwater, he don't even want to be like managing rappers and stuff no more. And I can see why. But for the moment, I'm gonna say Rainwater is innocent till it's further information. But it's very crazy, and I do believe these women that these rappers be smashing can get all these dudes tied up in some bull. You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of this, probably, if it ain't money, it's definitely females. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, man, be careful out here. Be careful out here. Now, Dr. Umar's daughter, Anissa, aka Baby Smurf, Anissa Abdullah, is hospitalized amid a mental crisis. Y'all check this out.
I don't know, it brings me to tears because it's just sad. Because it's always the most genuine people that get, fucked over.
Sometimes, how they say it?
Like, I wouldn't wish bad on nobody. I got people wishing death on me. People that I grew up with.
Hey.
People that used to be my family. But the love is never lost. I still love them. I still love them.
But that's good, though. That's the way it should be, right? Like,
I don't know, it brings me to tears because it's just sad. Because it's always the most genuine people that get,
Hold on, yeah.
fuck.
This is her at the hospital. He says, I'm at the hospital because, you know what, suicidal. I need a therapist and I have to stay overnight. Now, this is a crazy thing. I do have one more video to play. But this just goes to show you, man, us as black people, man, we got to take mental health serious. Our children, her going online, calling out Dr. Umar, wanted to connect with her half sister and all that. Like, sometimes people go through mental breakdowns that we have no idea. It's sometimes stuff may not be as serious for us as it is for somebody else. So y'all got to keep that in mind, especially when you have kids. When you have kids you haven't talked to, you haven't spoken to, when you blame other people for not seeing your kids, like, you don't know your kids go through a lot. Your kids will go through a lot depending on the circumstance. And yes, I have kids, so I can speak on it. So take your kids' mental health, especially if you're saying crazy things about their mother, you're saying crazy things about just crazy things in general. I would say be careful with your kids' mental health. And also, I think she came out as liking women, also gay or something. And Dr. Umar was like, for some people, that's everything. But this is her hospitalized. Y'all check this out.
Are you in the hospital, girl? I can't hear you. Are you okay? How long you gotta stay there?
Overnight.
You said what?
Overnight.
That's it? You going home by... Damn, Miss Love jumping. The fuck just happened?
I have to take meds and I need a therapist.
Jesus.
Don't tell your business on here. Don't tell everybody. People just be nosy. People don't be caring.
Nosy, girl. I need my eyebrows done.
Wait, so you took yourself to the hospital?
No, my mother.
So where's she at?
She's at home.
She at home, so she just...
All right. My point of playing this is to show y'all, everybody go through something. Even if it ain't that serious for you, it may be serious for somebody else. I see a lot of people saying on the thing that she just want attention. Yeah, she probably does want attention because she didn't get that attention from her father at a young age. So a lot of times when a young woman or a young man grows up and don't get that attention from their mom or get that attention from their dad, they yearn that attention from anybody, or the opposite sex or the same sex. It just depends on your personality. So yeah, I won't deny that she has some kind of mental breakdown because you can see her, you know what I'm saying, crying and being upset on camera. But I just wanted to, bring that up, man. If you know somebody that's going through something or you think that's going through something, man, make sure you help. Help in any way you can, you know what I'm saying, by being there, just being a friend. Sometimes that helps. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I ain't even gonna bore y'all with me reading again because I read like a fifth grader. We're gonna go on to Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke is a legend, but Uncle Luke says he's the one who put twerking on the map. And if y'all don't know who Luke is, Uncle Luke is very successful, and yes, they made things popular. Here we go.
We changed what hip hop looked like,
And
feel like,
he's from Florida. He's from the
dance
South.
like. And until this day, right now, they're doing what we started since 1985.
They ain't lying.
Ain't no motherfucking body breakdancing. No disrespect to nobody else, but these girls booty shaking. They popping that pussy. Right now today. Lotto, Sexy Red. They turning around, shaking their ass. And Mr. Drake, shouts out to Drake, he tried to change the name of booty shaking to twerking. No, boss. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm going to start releasing them goddamn videos to show you where it originated from. Miami. So everything about this hip-hop culture right now today is about what we started. Cursing on the records, girls shaking their ass in the video. Come on now. Let's keep it a buck. Give a nigga this respect when you supposed to give respect.
God damn.
We changed what hip-hop looked like, feel like, dance like.
I will say this, man. If y'all don't know who Uncle Luke is a legend. You know what I'm saying? A down south legend. Man, that's an ugly. Hold on. Let me.
And it.
Uncle Luke is a down south legend, man. He did do the raunchiness. If y'all don't, man, go look up 2 Live Crew band in the USA. Some of the best raunchy, crazy music you ever seen in your life, you ever heard in your life. NWA and 2 Live Crew was 2 of the most influential groups in history. One, to open up freedom of speech to music. This is why all these rappers could say they killed this person and killed that person and cussing and all this stuff, is because of what Uncle Luke and NWA trailblazed. They stood up for their rights to say what they want to say, to talk how they want to talk, and we would not be this culture we are today without these 2 groups like pushing it to the forefront. They actually, 2 Live Crew was actually literally banned. That's why the song called Banned in the USA. They were literally banned, but Congress and the Supreme, I think they went all the way to the Supreme Court. I can't remember. They won freedom of speech. And like I said, but they're the reason why you used to have those parental advisory stickers. I don't know if they still have them. But is he right about, the current culture? Mostly he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like the atmosphere and the booty shaking culture, the twerking, all that stuff, that was something that was definitely a Florida thing, and it spread definitely to Atlanta. So all that, fast tempo music, that dance music, that, all the artists that were, a part of that era, where you got 69 Boys, where you got even some of Yin Yang Twins, you know what I'm saying? Even some of the early Lil Jon records were up tempo, I call them booty shake songs. But Uncle Luke, this is the only thing about these older guys that I don't like when they come on online about this stuff. Just make a documentary. And you can't be mad that people aren't doing their research. Nowadays you have access to the internet, to YouTube, where you can go online and research and see all the things that happened from the past. It's plenty of videos, plenty of documentaries. And that's where I think somebody like Luke is making a mistake. Even come up with it like a show or a sitcom or something kind of like a BMF. Younger people don't know about BMF. They weren't around, but they experienced BMF through 50 Cent's series. So I think we pay homage when we're aware of, you know, the people that did whatever, but you have to be the one to say it loud and to push it to the forefront. But if you're on live like this, I just think you sound like a bitter old man. Even if you're right, you still sound bitter and angry about something. And Uncle Luke, like I said, is a legend. Make sure y'all listen to that music, and you'll understand a lot of where that come from. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, a lot of y'all younger people are dancing to stuff and shaking to stuff and don't even know where it comes from. But this guy was absolutely an innovator, and he fought for the rights, just like NWA did. They fought for the rights for us to be the hip hop culture that we are today. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to say that because sometimes I think our history gets convoluted. We think the person that's popular is the one that made this sound or made this style, but when it was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It was a long time ago. This is next story, crazy. It says Kanye West goes in on J. Cole after an ex-user says J. Cole spared Kendrick. No one listens to J. Cole after losing their virginity. Well, y'all know crazy ass Kanye with his craziness. And again, thank you guys for watching, man, and tuning in. I would just want to say that, man. I rock with y'all. I have some more content coming. I'm dropping some more videos today, so y'all check it out. But okay. Ye says, when I met up with Drake during Donda, most of the convo was telling me it was me telling him he was hurting hip hop by giving J. Cole a platform. And I was saying how much I love Future. NWA was a government psyops. Ghost to 15. I don't know if it was a psyop, but I will say this. Definitely gangster rap is a good. I don't think so. I do think they use once gangster rap. See, this is the thing with gangster rap. All right, once crack hit the 80s. I don't know how old you are, Ghost, but I'm old enough to know some things because I lived it. Gangster rap was a thing that came out of the crack epidemic. Now, if you're referring to, you know, the government putting crack in the cities and things like that, and using gangster rap as a weapon to mind F black people, then you could be on to something. But gangster rap in its inception was just born out of the necessity to tell a story. We as black people, we have that gift to tell stories. It just is what it is. We have that musical gift and the gift to tell stories. Now, did the government use that to its advantage? Absolutely. Just like they used the crack epidemic. New people were hurting, new people were suffering. Use crack as a way to manipulate, control, and destroy black people. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry y'all to get so deep, but Ghost 15 say gangster rap is a government psyop. I don't necessarily believe that. I do believe when you see an opportunity to destroy your enemy or competitor, some people take full advantage of that, and America since its inception has been doing that, taking advantage of black people, especially brown people also, but mainly black people, you know, and they've been using the things that we create against us. Absolutely. It's like the easiest way to get at somebody is to use their truths against them, you know. But that's all I had to say about the gangster rap. But I'm gonna get my where y'all could call in so we could talk about this more. But I'm gonna get back to this story. But thank you for bringing that up, because that is an interesting thing, because I could talk for days about it, because the things that I experienced and the books I've read, you can put that together, but it goes a little deeper. It goes way deeper than just gangster rap. Because if you say gangster rap, then it's all kind of levels to other stuff that went on since the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Gangster rap wasn't invented to the the mid 80s. So it's a whole bunch of other details, you know, that were going on before gangster rap came about. But here we go. It says, okay. he says, no one listens to J. Cole after losing their virginity. Man, I don't know why Kanye hates everybody so much, man. For me, I think most of the stuff he's saying is out of left field. The small amount of truth that Kanye gives us gives you an insight to who he really is. Then he says, I hate J. Cole music so much. It's like between Kendrick and J. Cole. I bet you industry plants asked J. Cole to diss Drake. Then we would have been accosted with a J. Cole Super Bowl commercial with no scissor song to save it. I said, I feel you. I always want to know more information. More. Yep, absolutely, Ghost Fifth. Ghost Fifth says, I feel you, and I always want to know more. Information is powerful. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're gonna talk about it. I usually try to go live around between 10 in the morning and 11 and 10, 11, 12 in the morning. And then I go live again around 10, 11, 12 at night. You know what I'm saying? But yep. I believe on just the government in general. The government has an agenda. You know what I'm saying? We got to be real. Government has an agenda. You know, it's on us to figure out what that agenda is and how to move. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk about it no more. Kevin Gates put DDG on game about gut health and the power of fasting. Y'all check this out. Let me know what y'all think.
I don't eat though.
I don't know how you do that.
This is gonna be the first meal I eat.
But so your head don't be hurting or nothing?
No, I don't have. I'm not acidic, and I don't have parasites in my body. That's the parasites, the candida, making you eat because they live off sugar. Like when you get the craving sugar and you want a sweet tooth, you got a sweet tooth. I want something sweet. That be that. Parasites in your body.
How you get parasites? Man, the bully, appreciate that 10. How you get parasites?
All kind of ways you can get parasites. You can get parasites from kissing an unclean, transfer through saliva. Somebody that sleep in the bed with a dog and all that, you get parasites.
Damn. And
that's why we take black seed oil. That's why we take, oregano oil and things like that. Wormwood. That's why we detox our bodies. Fasting is what cleanses the body of all impurities.
Damn, I want to try fasting.
Yeah, you can get parasites. I ain't understand that. Where like people say, you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. Well, The little parasites, that the same things that be in dogs, it be in humans too. I don't eat though.
I don't know how.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I got to do a little bit more research into making sure he's saying exactly what I think he's saying. But the main thing about this is he's absolutely right about the parasites. We all got parasites in us. And is fasting a way to help with the parasites? Could be because you'll deprive them of food, of energy and food. I think he's mostly on the mark. And I got to check how right he is. But eating red, especially pork, red meat, even chicken, all have parasites. Now, allegedly, when you cook the meat at certain temps, it get rid of most of the parasites and things like that. Is it 100% clean? No, but it get rid of most of it. You know what I'm saying? Or a majority of the harmful parasites and bacteria and stuff like that. But our gut consists of parasites, and now I don't want to say parasite. I just want to say micro organisms in our body that helps break down, you know what I'm saying, the food that we eat. But we mainly get it from eating the food that we eat. So it's like we eating parasites, and the parasites that don't get digested stay in our stomach. And it's the absolute truth. And that's why cleanliness is like the most high of things to do, because you could be a parasite, a bad parasite in your body could give you health conditions and problems. You would think you had cancer or something else, and it could be just a parasite killing your body, yo. So Kevin Gates, sometimes he talk crazy, and I'm about to play this other one that he talking crazy, y'all. But sometimes these people who are outspoken, they say a lot of truth, and he's right about the oils, the sea oil, the things that cleanse your body of these parasites. I say look it up. I'm not a professional on it, so don't take my word for it. But do look it up for your gut health, and just for your health overall. You should know these type of things. So, and fasting, I agree. Fasting is a good way to cleanse your body. You know what I'm saying? It's a good way to get those impurities out, and refresh your body and start your body again. Because y'all have to remember, I'm about to get deep on y'all. About to get deep. When before modern civilization, we didn't have access, 24-hour access to sugar. We didn't have 24 access to certain meats and certain vegetables. So our body is used to not having certain things in our bodies at certain times. That's why usually all these things with sugar in them, we become bloated. Because our body's not used to processing that sugar, and that's why all the things that's related to sugar, we get sick. It's because our body's not used to it having sugar 24 hours a day. Almost everything you drink, whatever you drink, soda got sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? Your cereal got sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, a lot of shit got sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? You eating your little snacks, your cookies and all. Like, you are consuming sugar more times in a day than your ancestors probably ate sugar in a lifetime. And that's why we get sick so much. You know what I'm saying? Aside from all the harmful ingredients they put in it, but our body doesn't need that much of those type of things in our body. And I just think fasting is a good way to cleanse your body. Whether you are Muslim or Christian or whatever you are, I think fasting is a great thing to do. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion on it. Y'all don't have to take my opinion. Go look that shit up. Where's his other clip? Hold on, I'm trying to find his other clip of Kevin Gates, man. Kevin Gates is a wild boy. He's a wild boy.
Number ugly hoes and fat people on here and niggas on here hating. That's all it be.
He talking.
They mad with me because I did the work.
He talking about getting skinny.
Ozempic. If I was on Ozempic, my body would be small and my head would be big. I'll be malnourished. I ain't never had no surgery.
Man, what is wrong with this audio? Alright. This nigga audio done messed up. It ain't me.
Don't be number ugly hoes and.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. This is him talking about him losing that weight. And I wish I had the other clip to go with it. He said the main reason he lost weight because he was, I guess he was holding the baby and the baby went for his nipple. He's like, man, I lost weight because man, the baby was on my nipple, man. That ain't natural. But I will say this: he looks more healthy, and you know, Kevin Gates when he does things, he take it serious. He looks more healthy, and fasting, one of the things he does, you know, he holds on to his nut, all kind of things that he do. I'm sure he's eating healthier. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. You have to treat your body pretty much like a temple, man. And I know he feels better, he looks better, and everything. Do I think he had Ozempic? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But he does look like a different person, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. He look. The old Kevin Gates and the new Kevin Gates look like two different people, but it shows you hard work and taking your health serious helps. And I don't know how old he is, but I'm pretty sure when he went to the doctor also, the doctor was like, hey, bro, you got to lose some weight. You got to do this. You're going to get this. You're going to get that. Your body needs that to be taken care of correctly. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go on because I went on about health for a minute, and I'm not a health savant. And yeah, I go out to the gym and shit, so it is what it is. Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that one. I think that's it. That's all. Wait, let me check. Hold on. I think I got one more. Cause the rest of them, y'all know I'm gonna be posting it later on today, and then tonight I'm gonna have some stuff to go on. I think that was it. That was all the ones I had for the moment. I will be going live again around 9-10 o'clock tonight. So make sure y'all tune in, man. Thank you guys for commenting, for liking, for sharing, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. I have way more stuff going on. But before we go, I'm gonna just go over this Diddy thing real quick. Diddy keeps winning in court, and trouble is brewing for the accusers. I'm gonna read this real quick, and this will be it for me. Sean Diddy Combs saw another legal complaint against him tossed out on Monday in federal court after a woman using the alias Jane Doe failed to meet a court-ordered deadline to reveal her real name in a civil lawsuit tied to an alleged decades-old incident. U.S. District Judge Lewis J. Lemon dismissed the case on March 31st after the plaintiff missed the March 20th deadline to refile her complaint under her legal name. The court had previously denied her request to proceed anonymously, and she did not ask for an extension with no amended complaint submitted. The judge closed the case and terminated all pending motions. So, in other words, she wasn't trying to reveal who she was because this was a play on a civil lawsuit, so it was about the money, and the case got dropped. The case got dropped. Well, dismissed. We'll use the legal term dismissed. It says the dismissal adds to a growing list of legal setbacks for Busby and Curris, who have filed multiple lawsuits against Combs in the Southern District of New York. It said on March 28th, Judge Mary K. Viscalip issued an order to show cause against Curtis in a separate case, questioning why she could not face sanctions for submitting conflicting documents related to Busby's denied pro hack VC, I don't know, admission. But anyway, this for Diddy is vindication for him. You know what I'm saying? The fact that these people aren't willing to stand on the filings tells you that a lot of this was plays just to get money. A lot of these plays was just to get money. As crazy and as freaky as Diddy is, they make it look like it was just a play to get money, man. And this is tainting the true live cases of Diddy possibly doing something to somebody. And I hate to be that person, but y'all put this man through hell for nothing. If y'all not standing on what y'all standing on, why are y'all making up these allegations against this man? You know, nobody deserves to go through what this man is going through if it's not true. Like, if it's true, okay. But if it's not true, like, what are we doing? These lawyers, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some blowback with these lawyers who keep getting these people who say, oh, Diddy and Jay-Z did this and did this. And the other girl who accused Jay-Z of stuff recanted her whole story, say she was lying. And now they after Busby, the attorney who helped, put the case together. And we got to hold these people accountable. We do. It is unfair to taint, now, Diddy's a freaky little boy. He a freaky little boy. But is being a freaky little boy a crime? Is being a freaky little boy a crime? Remember the court scene and the guy? Yeah, I do. My Fame Arts, yeah, I remember. but that's the thing about this whole thing, man. All this bad press and TMZ. I'm gonna be honest with you. If y'all ever watch TMZ, I see them reporting on Diddy almost every day. But none of it's catching no more because people are starting not to believe in these fake allegations. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. They seized a lot of the government or the police or whoever. They seized these freak off tapes. If there was something that bad on them, man, Diddy they would have put this case through. They would have put this case out for the world to see. But if y'all notice, the cases are dropping. Each case is dropping. Just more cases dropping. First, they had like 100 people claiming Diddy did something to him. Man, it's looking real crazy out here. It's looking real crazy. And all those people who filed all some of the former bad, hope that it goes through because everybody else is filing. I don't want to put no black man on trial for nothing and accuse him of something if he didn't do it. I don't know. But y'all give me a second. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. But I will say this, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we gotta man, let's not hold no more. Let's not do this to black men until we have proof. That's all I gotta say. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. Man, I got way more content coming out. Be looking out for my videos too dropping. He said, don't know if they, okay, if I'm at art, say, don't know if they be doing what they accused of, but people need to understand lifestyle and image should be sacred to them, especially with the brother in the industry. Absolutely. I agree. I 110% agree. You know, and you got to understand this too. Sometimes people, when they see you elevate, there is a effort to get you up out of there or to control you. And I think this is where you have to be aware. If you're like Diddy or Puffy, I mean, not if you're Diddy or Jay-Z or any or 50, you have to understand, man, it's people that's going to want to take you out, whether it's your own skin color or it's the others. And you really have to be concerned about the others, because the others may have more influence. They may have more resources to take you up out of there. So I just think, man, y'all be careful out here, man. You ever make it in the industry, y'all be careful. It's a concerted effort to keep people in their place. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. I am out of this thing. Thank you guys for commenting. Man, I rock with you. Look for me tomorrow at the same time. But I will also be going live tonight around 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all look out for me. Peace.